Alrighty, well today is August 25th. It is about, I don't know, like 8 o'clock or something. We are North Dakota bound in the morning. Couldn't be more excited. We're going to have a full crew in camp this year. We're going to have Sam Soholt will be back. We'll have the trophy line crew in. Aaron Olson from Next Step Outdoors. Obviously the whole WhitetailDNA crew. My buddy T-Ted. We're going to have a huge camp. I am right now packing up the shed. Finally starting to get some gear out of here into the truck. In the camper and just trying to get everything packed up. So we are hitting the road in the morning and we're going to spend about 6 days kind of just getting everything ready, running cams, getting spots ready, all that good stuff, and we'll have about 5 days of hunting. So in total we'll be out there almost 2 weeks. I'm super pumped, can't wait to see what happens, and we're hitting the road in the morning. So deer season 2023 is off and running. Right now we tired. We've gone pretty hard. We got 7 spots cammed, ready to go. The bikes have been a huge help. We were able to get this many spots done with just one group today. So Garrett and Trophy Line guys are going to be here Monday, tomorrow night now, both of them. So our goal, we're going to get up at like 7, hopefully get at least 8 to 10 spots cammed, ready to go tomorrow, which will give us at least 15 spots. And then Tuesday, we'll try to do about 5 spots a group, which will give us like 30 spots total. So it's going good. We got some sweet looking areas, and now we're just waiting for some cell cams to pop up with some big bucks on them. Alrighty, well, it's almost 8 o'clock. We're just wrapping up for the day. It's been quite the day. Ended up only getting 6 spots out today, but some stuff went slow moving. The property that we got permission on, that's private posted, took a while there setting up a spot, but this last spot we were in, we actually last year hunted across the road over there somewhere and had trail camera pictures of a giant. Well, we came in tonight and went down way back behind this finger and put up a spot, and then after we found a giant, so we're probably going to set up another spot back here. So Trophy Line guys get here tonight, Garrett gets here tonight, we'll have 3 groups running tomorrow, and we're going to get all the spots ready, and that way we'll have kind of a few days until season and see what happens. So hopefully we get some big bucks rolling in here soon. Alright, well it's Tuesday now. We are out. It's about noon. Again, running a little late today, but today we got 3 groups running. So me and Garrett are out getting spots ready. And Nate and Luke are doing spots. And then the Trophy Line guys, Weston and Robert, are doing spots as well. So we're dividing and conquering today. Hopefully we get some more spots set up. We've had some really good bucks show up last night on cell cam. So feeling good, and hopefully we can make something happen here in the next 2 days.
We're in North Dakota out here for Velvet Whitetail. Hopefully these next 3 days, which are full of scouting, will bring along some good production, some good sign. We're gonna go check this piece of property out right now. We're gonna be hanging out with WhitetailDNA, Next Step Outdoors, Sam Soholt, a handful of other guys, and we're gonna try and kill something and bring you a lot of entertainment along the way. So stick with me. We're gonna get to scouting and having a good time.
I'm gonna set up in this gnarly sucker right here. It's got 4 tree trunks out of it. Me and Nate should both be able to get up in that. We'll be able to see down into the creek down there to the south, and I think the spot's gonna set up good.
All of our, we got spots prepped. So now it's time to get out the glass and start searching. There's tons of acorns here. Yeah, now it's glassing time, baby.
Half an hour before sunset, we were at the property that I just got permission on this year for the first time in 7 years, this property. So we got a huge bean field. We got a couple cameras here, and then way in this corner. We can't see everything, but we're trying to get into a spot where we can see a lot and be safe here. So we're gonna get set up on top here, do some glassing, and hopefully we can see a couple big bucks tonight. we got the whole crew out here doing some shooting tonight. It's Wednesday, so season opens on Friday, so we got a couple days. Just getting the bows dialed in, make sure they're all shooting good before season here. We got all of us out here shooting that's here. Got a little range set up back behind me. We're gonna fling some arrows and then do some glass tonight and hopefully see some big bucks. Alright guys, it's Thursday, August 31st. We're just out here in North Dakota making some breakfast. I think me and Nate are planning on shooting the bows after this, and just gonna relax today. Might go play around the golf. Tomorrow's opener, we're pretty jacked up and can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. What you doing?
Oh, just testing some stuff. Uh-oh. What? You got your stick? Oh, that's okay. I was just gonna go through somebody else there. That's gonna be the hardest thing, dude.
What's that?
Pulling all these damn cameras.
We're gonna
remember.
Alright, good luck. Good luck to you.
You got a tripod?
Yep.
Okay. We are back glassing the last evening before season starts. I'm where I was this morning, hoping maybe get some better evening intel basically for tomorrow night. I grabbed a spotting scope from one of the guys at camp, so thank you, T-Ted. I'm going to use your scope tonight, so hopefully I can get some good imagery, and if I need to, slap the phone up there and try and get something on the phone. But otherwise, we're going to sit here, going to chill, going to watch the critters, hopefully, fingers crossed, enjoy the sunset and enjoy the weather. It is beautiful in the shade, but tomorrow's supposed to be like 95 or something, so that won't be fun. Some of that.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little YouTube channel.
Some of the big deer.
Alright, well it is officially opening day today. It's Friday, September 1st, and it's time to go deer hunting. So I'm pretty pumped. We got plenty of spots that we feel like pretty confident in tonight. Right now, just starting to go through some gear. Pretty much everyone else is out shooting right now. We got a huge wasp behind me. More. Ooh, God, son of a bitch. I've gotten stung a couple times this week and it's not fun. Anyway, getting everything ready here. See, behind me is just a colossal mess of gear, but gonna start going through some stuff, get some clothes sprayed. In a few hours, being a tree, it's gonna be really warm today, but it's gonna cool off this evening, and hopefully it'll be a good night. So getting excited, and hopefully everyone sees some bucks tonight.
We are sitting. Got too excited, so we just drove over here. We're waiting. We're actually trying to build a little plan out. So we got a west wind, and there's beans on the right and really good cover on the left. We're actually facing directly into the west here, so the wind's coming straight at us. It's perfect for a sit if there was any good trees here. So, but there's none. Nothing really big at all. So we have to hunt on the ground, which is actually going to be pretty cool, I think. The plan is right now there's two small trees, a bunch of small trees right before we get to a bunch of willows. We know for a fact there's some deer bedded in the willows, and then to the left of the cover. They're also bedded all along the field. There's just deer coming everywhere out last night and the night before. But in all instances, those deer were crossing at the end of this lane, or they were coming to it eventually. So I think if we get in these small trees, you know, shooter and camera guy behind, we should be able to film all the way down the lane, and then anything in the right in the beans, and we'll have really safe wind with the west coming out.
It's finally here, opening day, September 1st, and we are just heading in to go hunt a spot where we've had a deer very consistently hitting the camera. He's coming out early, lots of daylight left, so very cautiously optimistic that we'll get a crack at him here at day one. We've got about a half-mile walk in. We're going to kind of ease in along the edge of this bean field and sneak in along the timber get up a tree and be settled in super early, because like I said, he's been hitting the camera and other deer have been hitting the camera well before dark. So want to get in there and get settled in and make sure we're ready for an opportunity.
All right, well, it's about 4:40 on opening day here in North Dakota. I cannot believe it's already here again. September 1st, and I'm back in a saddle. Tonight I'm at a spot we call Roadside. This is actually the property where I killed last year, but I'm probably about a half mile from where I actually killed. I'm sitting where on the last day of the hunt last year, me and Sam went into a spot kind of down from where I killed and had an encounter with a really big buck. This was the first spot that we prepped this year. And we've got one buck coming in that we call Pretty Boy. He's about a 140 some inch mainframe 10 with a couple split brows, so it's a really cool buck. This spot sets up sweet. So to my west is like this huge cattail marsh and bedding, and we got a straight west wind, and they're working their way out to over my shoulder is a cornfield and a bean field. So there's a ton of trails coming through. We've got him on camera here every night for the last 3 nights, just after daylight, and then last night he showed up about 10 minutes with 10 minutes up to shooting light. So I'm feeling fairly confident. We got the whole crew out tonight. Everyone's in spots that we really like, so I'm gonna settle in here and got about 4 hours till dark, so a nice long sit. It's warm, but it's supposed to cool down this evening, so hopefully you can see something good and make something happen tonight. September 1st here, it's the opening day of North Dakota Bow. We're overlooking this massive swamp with that butts up to this corn edge, and these deer are just using this corn edge to go out to beans behind us. It's a pretty sweet setup. There's a little standing water out here. It's 90 degrees, so I figured these deer are gonna be close to water. Been busting our butts the last week. Alex, Luke, and Nate have been here since Saturday. I got here Monday. Trophy line guys got here Monday night also. Sam got here Tuesday, and then Caleb and Joe got here today. We're after a pretty dang nice one that showed up this morning, so we'll see what happens.
Branch smashed my rest off, so
Alright, we are at the field at last. 2 nights ago. Finally got a good wind. And we gotta sneak through this woods along this field edge for about a quarter mile. Because when we glassed them, all the deer are bedded in the beans. Anyways, we're gonna sneak ourselves up there, get set up to where I saw that really nice tall 8-point kind of work in the woods, at close edge of the woods at least. and I'm dialed to 60. I know I'd take 50, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna be brief because I don't know if there's more deer back here, but apparently I set up 20 yards from their entrance trail and I didn't know it. That little buck was tempting, but I'd like a little bit bigger if I can help it. That's gonna be my biggest buck to date, and in freaking velvet. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, baby. Biggest buck of my life. I know it was on here. I know the exposure wasn't perfect. I know I wasn't following it through the beans to get some epicness. I can't. I couldn't. It was behind all this trees and stuff. And I just turned on the camera and started recording. Alright, I gotta get my composure. Give me about 5 minutes. Here's one last little piece of advice. Alright. I just shot 20 minutes ago. Probably my biggest buck of my life. And for some, it's not that big. For me, it's the biggest buck of my life. And in full velvet. The one thing I want to say about this is making your first sit count. I am not the most aggressive hunter there is, but I'm not timid. And when I glassed this spot 3 nights ago now, it was on fire right where I'm sitting. I don't know if the beans are more fresh or if it's the entrance of the field, but I moved in on it right away. I bumped deer in their bed. I went downwind a little bit. I didn't care. I wanted to be here. You don't make a spot. You go to the spot. You don't make a spot. You go to the spot. That's my takeaway from a lot of the hunts that I've been on. Blood. So that's a good sign. He's right here. He's right here. You want to grab the camera for me? He's right here. He's right here, dead. He's right here. Dead. Yeah. Yeah. He didn't go. That's the tree I was in right there. Shot him right there. He didn't go 60 yards. Dude. Thanks, buddy. I saw him come out with the fawns.
He looks big.
Yeah, here, hold that.
He looks big.
I know, it's what I'm saying.
It's recording right now.
It's recording. You don't
even have to do nothing.
Oh, dude. That's a giant.
That's the biggest buck I've shot.
Heck yeah, brother.
Easily.
Heck yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this velvet's in full tack too. Dude, that might be 140. Look at the mass on that. Oh yeah. I gotta send a photo.
Where's the shot at? You just drilled him.
His exit blew through his shoulder.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I knew he was plowing dirt. Oh,
that's a big one, bro.
Well, that wasn't too hard to find. I could see a small buck behind him, but he was just marching right down the trail you walked. Dude. Oh, that's a taxidermy bill.
Okay, unfortunately. I'm just joking. Unfortunately.
Look at the size of the body. Dude, that's a tank. Dude. This is my biggest buck. I shot at North Dakota in freaking velvet with all the boys on top of it, dude. Oh my gosh. You can't see the tree now because it's right around that bend. I know I said, like, make the spot count. Like, that wasn't the ideal tree to be in, but I knew it was the best spot from glassing the night before. because they were coming out here the night before and coming this way. And with the wind we had, it was been blowing away from them. In this case, he came out that side and somehow never winded me, walked right up and took his time feeding. And I just shot the biggest buck of my life in full velvet. I don't know, I don't even care what he scores. He just got my heart pumping, and thank you God. Thank you God. Alright, well, it's day 4 of North Dakota deer season here. Today, it's still pretty hot. We're pushing like 90 degrees. We have a big front coming. It's supposed to start cooling off big time tonight. Got some rain coming through, so hopefully between tonight and tomorrow, the movement's a little bit better. Rob ended up finding his buck right away last night, so that was pretty awesome. It was his biggest buck ever. Tonight, we elected for the last 2 days, because Caleb left, he had to head home. So tonight, Sam is filming me. We're in a spot we call Flapjack. There's a pretty good buck in here. It's daylighted a couple times here in the last few days. Hoping that he daylights tonight. So we're in the corner of this bean field. We got corn back behind us. Some really cool bedding area. Just a really sweet spot. So, and then whether I kill or not, tomorrow I'm gonna film Sam probably going after the buck we call Downrigger. That's at a spot that he's daylighting all the time. Just last night, Sam and Caleb got blown at by a bunch of doe, so tomorrow the wind will be better. So we're gonna lock in. We got a little over 2.5 hours till dark, and hopefully we can make something happen tonight.
This is the final night here in North Dakota. Hopefully we can repeat what Alex and I did last year on the final night, but actually have it work out this time. We spotted 2 good deer from the tree last night. We were hunting about 350 yards south of this. 2 good deer walked right along this corn edge to the north of us, so we're hoping that we'll catch something coming out of bedding down here, kind of cutting across this bean field in front of us and working right up along the corn edge. Last night, the buck we were in here after actually walked right into this little gap that we're set up over. We got about a 20-mile-an-hour north wind, so we had good cover sound coming in. I think we got in clean. The other guys are set up just down the way, trying to kind of surround that buck. And it's only 6 o'clock, so we got 2 hours and about 40 minutes to see if anything works its way by right here on the edge of this bean field. So here we go.